So today we are testing Spider-Man Remastered on i7 3770 and RX 470 paired with 16 gigs of RAM. Previously we did the same benchmark on the same GPU, but CPU was different. It was i3 12100F. It was 12th generation, so we are trying it on i7 3770 to check if how much FPS it gives on some lower tier processor. So let's just start it out. So we are on 1080p. FSR is also off right now. So first we are going to test it on very low preset. The entire settings are here. Let's just put it on low too. It's available on very low. So let's just try it out on 1080p very low. So this benchmark is gonna be CPU specific. That's why I turned on the stats of every core, every thread of this CPU. So you're gonna have a better idea how this CPU perform and how many cores and threads are this game is utilizing. So let's just start it out.
Robbery a few blocks away.
Spider Cop's on it. Part man, part spider, all cop.
So as you can see, we are getting like really good FPS. We are getting like 90 FPS while we have to load the less textures like while running on the wall. Wait, let me show you again. like like here you can see we are touching 90s because it have to load less textures and all the stuff. The area is not that much open, so I wanna check how much FPS it is giving from here because it have like entire city to load. Yeah, as you can see it is giving like 50ish FPS for the most part. So if we just try to see the entire city from here, it's like for the most part it's staying in between 55 to 65. So let's just swing by a little more so we have an idea for how much FPS we are going to get while swinging between the buildings. So as you can see we went below 40 actually. It is using the all cores and threads. As you can see the usage of every core and thread is like above 80. So yeah, it was performing really better on i3 12100F. Like on very low we were able to get really good FPS, like we were getting above 60 FPS. So I guess CPU have a great. Okay, no, I want to hit into the mission. Okay, so what was I saying? I was saying CPU play a major part in this game. Like this game is also CPU intensive. So that's why on the same GPU we are getting less FPS. So I don't feel the need of using FSR here. So let's just move on to the next preset. First we should try it out in closed areas. See here we are getting like 80ish 70ish FPS, above 60 FPS comfortably. In between people and population we are getting like 60. Okay, again the 55 to 65 we are staying in between that. So let's just
Just look natural.
higher up the setting and see
Hey!
how much
Need directions?
we can go with this rig.
Watch it!
So here we are again on 1080p. Until now I have like one thing is clear, that this game is like CPU intensive, pretty much CPU intensive, because we were able to get really good FPS, like really high FPS on i3 12100F but on this processor we are getting way low FPS as comparison to 12th generation. So this game is CPU intensive. You would need a really good CPU to run this game. Even high-end GPU will bottleneck with some lower tier CPU. So let's try the next preset. We are on low preset. Let's just put it on low too. So we are on low preset and FSR is again off. So let's try this out and see if we are able to stay above 30 or not. Our target is to get 30 FPS for the most part of the game. So we will try to stay above 30 so it will be playable on even lower end machines. So let's just try it out.
Still there? Got a robbery a few blocks away.
Spider Cop's on it. Part man, part spider, all cop.
So as you can see in between, like while running on walls we were getting above 90 fps in previous preset, but now we are getting like staying in 80. So let's see how much we get from above here. So as you can see we are still going in 40 zone while standing on the tallest one of the tallest building and see the entire city. So yeah, you get the idea. Let's just swing by a little. So during exploring the city through swings and webs, you would get like 50-ish FPS for the most part. We The good thing is we are not going below 40 until now, even with this preset. So our target is 30, so we can go higher up without using FSR, I guess. I still don't feel the need of using FSR. Yeah. So also I'm not feeling any lag or something. It's pretty much smooth until now. So as you can see we are staying in 40 zone most of the 40 50. Previous preset we were staying in between 55 to 65. With this preset we are staying in between like 40 to 55 or 50, you can say, for the most part. So in population and in between crowds and all you will get 50 fps. I just want to check it in closed areas. Here it is. So in closed areas you would get like 60 fps. So yeah, I hope you get the idea. So without testing FSR we will move forward to our next preset then. So we are on 1080p, everything is same again here. So we are just gonna increase the preset. I don't know why depth of field doesn't change with the preset. Yeah, so here are the all the settings. So I hope we would be able to stay above 35 fps with this preset. From this or from the next preset we would need FSR, I guess. So let's try and check it out.
Still there? Got a robbery a few blocks away.
Spider Cop's on it. Part man, part spider, all cop.
So as you can see now, while swinging by the city we are going below 40. No, we are still above 40. We touch 42 but still above 40. So I was expecting going near 35, but we are above 40, so that's also a good thing. I don't think we would need FSR. Let's go to the same building and check from above how much FPS we are getting while we load the maximum texture this have in game. Let's climb up, bro. So here previously we were getting like close to 90. Now you can see how much FPS we are getting. Go up and we go up. Yep. So as you can see now we are below 40. We went below 40 while climbing, but for the most part we are staying in between 45 to 55, like 40 to 55 range it is for the most part. Let's swing by. So here we went below 40. We touched 38 or 36, I guess. So yeah, as you can see, this preset is also playable on this processor. So let's just check in close areas. I felt a little stutter here, but I don't think that's like huge. Like, that would make a huge difference or something like that. It's fine. So in close areas, again we are getting like just previous preset. We are getting like 60 and 60 above XPS in close areas and all. So yes, you got the, I hope you got the idea. Also, we don't need FSR up until now, I guess. So we won't be using FSR until we go below 35. When we go below 35, we will use FSR. So I guess from the next preset, we would definitely need it. Though I feel a little lag, but I don't think it's worth to downscale the resolution. I felt a little bit stutter, but I don't feel I should downscale the game. So from the next preset we will use FSR. So let's try another preset and go higher up. So we are here, everything is same. We still did not turn on the FSR. So let's higher it up a bit. So yeah. Now in menu we are getting like 35 FPS, so I guess in game we will go below 35. Let's just try it out without FSR, then we will turn it FSR on in game.
Still there? Got a robbery a few blocks away.
Spider Cop's on it. Part man, part spider, all cop.
So here I felt a little lag, so we went below 35. So previously here, like while climbing up the building and all, when there are no like extreme textures to load, it stays, all the preset stayed between 70 to 80 fps. So from above here we are still getting like, we are not going below 40. Here we went below 40 for blink of an eye. We went to 39, touch 39. Let's see how much lower we go. We touch 37, so still above 35. Though I'm feeling like the game is bit lagging, so FPS are not that bad. Okay, which it is loading. It is loading.
Open the
Cutscene.
safe. Do it. Hey, fellas. Spider-Man! Shoot him!
I felt the stutter there. So let's try it out in game. While in fighting, I'm feeling like stutter. So keep in mind, you will feel a little stutter on this setting if you don't use FSR. Previously on previous settings we did not test this. Luckily we got into the fight. Here you can see I felt a lag. Luckily we did not
More
get
of
into
them?
the fight
Guys, If you
in
worked
last
this hard at a
preset.
legit job, you wouldn't
Okay.
need to be criminals. Spider.
So yeah, you might saw the stutter like that's a
All right,
really
Yuri.
bad.
I'm gonna repair the last Chinatown tower now.
Don't you mean Spider Cop's gonna repair it?
Been doing a little thinking, Yuri. Policing's a young man's game, and Spider Cop, well, he's no spring chicken.
Please be going where I think you're going.
As of today, Spider Cop is officially retired.
Oh, thank God. I need a drink.
We'll all drink tonight, Yuri. Drink to the memory of Spider Cop's tireless... Yuri? Yuri, you there? Guess the emotion of the moment overwhelmed her.
So yeah, as you can see during fight you will feel stutter. So definitely from this preset you would need FSR. So let's just turn on the FSR and see. So FSR is on quality right now. So let's see how much gain it will give us or we get rid of stutter or not. Yeah, I think it's running now way smoothly like before. Before it I was feeling a little lag while playing or during fight I experienced multiple stutters and lags. But now I guess it is performing really better with quality FSR. So as you can see, let's stay in between the population and crowd and see how much FPS we're getting. We are staying again in 40ish bracket.
Look out!
So yeah, I think it's pretty good. Like if you wanna play this game on high setting, you can turn on FSR on quality. Going below quality, I don't find it amusing because it will downscale too much. So we will still check it on balanced. We won't go below balance because that would like on performance and ultra performance I tested on my previous rig. It just downscale too much. You won't even feel like you are playing it on 1080p. You will feel you are playing it on 720p. So we won't go that way. At least on high setting. On very high, I would think of it. So let's go higher up and see.
Got a plan next year's.
So we will put it on balance. So let's
Donation
see
from Fisk.
how much FPS we are getting on balance. Still we went below 30 and so again we are on 40ish and 50ish bracket. We touched 30 but for it was for blink of an eye. But I think I would stick with ultra quality. I won't switch to like balance because I can see that resolution is downscaled on the corners of the buildings and all. I can feel that like resolution downscale. So here just like that. So let's turn between people and all.
I went to school.
Oh man, Spidey! I just gotta say, you're like my hero. Crap.
So
It's really you.
let's just double check. This it is on. Yeah, it is on balance and 1080p. So yeah, you got the idea. I guess we should also test it in closed area where it is. Here it is. So we are like not going above 60 even in closed areas with high settings, and even FSR is on balance. So yeah, FSR on balance and quality doesn't make like gain too much of FPS by using balanced FSR. Though I'm sure if we go to performance FSR, we will gain like really good amount of FPS, but I won't go that way because it will like blur the image too much. Like I on corners of the buildings and all, I can feel the little blurry effect or whatever you wanna call it. So yeah, let's go higher up the setting and try a next preset. So now again we are on 1080p, FSR is off. We are on very high preset. So you might also experience like with RX 470. I experienced this in many high-end games like Far Cry 6, and this I'm experiencing this too. Like for like majority of the time, like you play for a long time, I would say you would feel a thermal throttling, or you can see it the card underclock itself, and don't use that much of a power, like it is using 80ish power. Like in previous settings, you see like it was using 70ish watt. It was staying in between 70 to 80 watt, so max power is 88 or 92 and something like that. So yeah, you might feel thermal throttling, or you can call it underclocking on this GPU on high-end games. So yeah, that could also be the cause of low FPS for you. So I also think that in the last reset we got a low FPS because of that, because of thermal throttling, or you can say underclocking. So yeah, so for a long period of time you would experience it on this GPU. So also keep that in mind. We are on very high settings on 1080p. Everything is very high. So let's just try it out without FSR and see. I hope it doesn't underclock itself.
All right, Yuri. I'm gonna repair the last Chinatown tower now.
I'm
Don't
feeling
you
a
mean
lot of
Spider Cop's
stutter
gonna repair it?
Been doing a little
and lag.
thinking, Yuri.
My ping
Policing's a
is on
young
very
man's
high.
game, and Spider Cop, well, he's no spring chicken.
So here
Please be
you
going
see
where I think you're going.
As of today,
we are
Spider Cop
seeing
is
stutters
officially
over
retired.
very
Oh,
high
thank God.
settings. So
I
I
need a
think
drink.
We'll all
we
drink
should
tonight, Yuri. Drink to the
turn
memory of Spider Cop's tireless.
we should turn on the
Yuri?
FSR.
Yuri, you there? Guess the emotion of the moment overwhelmed her.
Let's try a little bit, then we turn on the FSR because I think you would need FSR
I know, I'm a jerk.
on this preset. Over this
you really
preset
him?
you can play without it during fights and all. Like even here we are going like touching 36. We are staying in between 35 to 45. Previously we were able to stay in between 40 to 55. Now we are for the most part staying between 35 to 45. Here you saw we went below our target like 35 FPS. So I think we should just turn on the FSR. I'm feeling stutter again. Let's just turn on the FSR. Let's set it on quality first. So on quality we are able to go above 50, but for the most part we are staying in 40 bracket. Still we went below 35, but for the blink of an eye again we went below 35. So we are staying in between 40 to 45 bracket for the most part, or you can say 35 to 45 again, the previous bracket we had. So here we went above 50. So let's try it out in between.
Sorry about that.
Also I'm not feeling stutters and all on quality, so I think you would need it on at least balance, because I feel a little ghosting or input, like whatever you wanna call it, but it's not that much that you can't play. You can play for the sake of perfection, I'm saying. So we touched 30. Yeah, we went below 30. Yeah, we are on 28, 27. Okay, this preset definitely need FSR. Let's try the next FSR we have. So let's try balanced. So on balanced we are staying above 40. We are not going below 40. Staying between in between. Yeah, here we went below 30. So as you can see, as we go near the population, near the crowd, we go below 40. But while in here you would see like 40 to 50 fps for the most part. So let's go on the ground and see. Here we touched 30, but above
Stitching on that costume's
Hot
pretty
stuff
good.
coming through.
30. Now we touch 28. Previously we were touching 26, 27
Never been
on
this.
quality
Hey!
FSR. And yeah, as you can see, for the most part we are staying in between 28 to 30 to 33 fps. That's a bracket. We went to 25 here. So yeah, but that was
Pardon
before
me.
for the blink of an eye, so that won't matter
Oh
that
man,
much.
Spidey! Jeez.
So I feel a little ghosting or whatever you want to call it. So I still won't prefer it to play on this preset with balance or quality FSR. We might
Sorry.
need to go to performance or ultra performance FSR. So let's go in closed areas. We are getting like 50 FPS. So let's increase the FSR. So now we are on performance. So again we touched 50, but still for yeah we are still going below 30 when we go near the ground. When we stay in here again we are staying in 40 bracket, 40 to 50 bracket, or 40 to 45, that would be better to say. So let's see how much FPS
I
we are
know, I'm a
getting in
jerk.
crowd.
Oh.
Now we are getting like good FPS in crowds and all. We are not going below 30
No, it's a great.
until now. Yeah, for the most part we are staying in
Publisher.
between 30 to 40 fps. As you can
You
see,
okay?
we are not going below 30. On balance and quality FSR with very a high preset, we were going below 30 in between crowds and population. So yeah, on performance, you can play this game on this preset, on very high preset on i7 3770.
Sorry, I'm usually web swinging.
So yeah, you got the idea. Let's check ultra performance too, for the sake of trying, though I know it will like just downscale it too much and make it too blurry. So let's just try. So I can feel
Hot
the
stuff coming through.
blurry Spider-Man. I can see it. Even Spider-Man is blurry, let alone the corners and people around corners of the building. Again, as you can see, we are not using that enough watt, so it means that it is trying to underclock. So that's also the issue with RX 470. I have two variants of RX 470. One is XFX one and one is his one. So both have the same kind of thing. Like they try to underclock themselves if we play games like high-end games on this GPU for a long period of time. And also I am recording this game, so also that's also having a toll on GPU. So if you can see, while being in air We are staying above the I felt a stutter there. It's fine. Let's see in between people.
Sorry, spider
Yeah,
emergency.
again we are not going below 30
Bro,
in between
Look out!
people. Yeah, staying in between 30 to
what are
40
you gonna do?
FPS for the most part. We went above 45 here. So yeah, you got the idea. I don't think you can play this game on 1440p on this CPU. Though you can play it on i3 12100F on 1440p. Okay, I return to the mission. So you can play it on 1440p on i3 12100F. I also uploaded 1440p benchmark on i3 12th generation. You can check it out. I will link it down too. So yeah, I hope you get the idea and all how much FPS you are going to get. You can play this game on like very high preset, but what I would prefer to stay on medium and not use FSR because FSR really downscale the graphic settings. So yeah.